Welcome back to another video by Ghostly Gloom. Before we begin, I kindly request you to subscribe to Ghostly Gloom and hit the bell icon to receive more videos from us. After watching the video, please take a moment to like it and comment on how you felt while watching. Now, let's dive into the story. I've had 3 paranormal experiences, one of which I believe I had a couple of times. When I was a child younger than 5, I would pray to God on my knees, on my bed, to return to me an item I lost, and it would fall from my ceiling. The one time I recall specifically was after a birthday party my mom hosted for me and my friends at laser tag. I drew a Wigglytuff from a booster that I got at the party, and I lost it before I got home. When I got home, I prayed for it back and I was given it back. I remember telling my mother excitedly. She was just happy I found it, as I was quite upset when I realized I lost it on the ride home. I remember attempting it many times after, but the gift had left me. I hope the gift has found its way to another child experiencing a harrowing loss, be it a Pokemon card on his birthday or worse. My second experience was after my father visited for the first time after my mom moved us out of his home. I was in tears at the front door because I didn't want him to leave. I went to bed shortly after and heard 2. I know it sounds funny, but I'm being honest here, rhythmic fake fart sounds and my name, and it repeated over and over. Burp burp redacted, and I was losing it. I called out to my mom and she didn't hear it. It stopped when she came upstairs. I was too terrified to let her open the closet door where it came from, but I kept calling her up. Eventually, she let me sleep in her room, and I dreamed of being chased through my house, locking myself in the bathroom until my mom came home. The monster was absent, and I remember discovering bones under my mom's bed before she called out to me to get a sweater to leave. I opened the closet and I was pulled in. The third time I was in bed with my mom with a stomachache in darkness, and I noticed a white silhouette of a dog, almost the full width of the door, and cantered to it. I stared for a long time and I thought I could see it panting. It wasn't illuminated, like light through a blind. It was like a shadow eclipsed by light. I can't explain it really. I remember a 4th incident when I was a bit older, too old for my mother's bed. I was collecting snails outside of the decommissioned boy home behind my ghetto when children began screaming and crying, and my friends ran up to tell me to get away and that there was a man behind me. I circled around and didn't see him. I protested and everyone was in fear. Parents were coming out into the street, and when I came down to the street from the boys' home, they seemed all so eerily convincing that there was a man behind me, and that, though I did not see it, I remember someone saying something about fireworks.